All righty, my darling. So House Blues are on their way to El Salvador to go meet with Kilmar Abrego Garcia's attorney, go meet with the U.S. Embassy folks over there, see if they can get another meeting with Mr. Abrego Garcia himself. So this is going to be interesting because Team Red is trying to block them at every turn, while also at this point just churning out completely fake reports that go back and change past events from years ago to make it seem like what they're doing is okay when it's not. And again, we need to remind all of you that this is what they plan on doing to you too. And they are now detaining whoever. Remember how the other day I was like, as long as they're not white, they're holding the white ones now too. Okay, in Hawaii, some German tourists showed up without having their hotel booked in advance, and they were handcuffed, put in jumpsuits, and deported because Frozen Water suspected they might be trying to steal some jobs. Okay, so they're destroying the tourism industry. That's money for people who don't understand. The two-teethers in Pennsylvania don't travel, so they don't get it. The same people going, yeah, get a passport if you want to vote, have never had a passport in their lives, and they're about to figure that out the hard way, but that's neither here nor there. All right? Asking these people to think ahead. We should already know better. Okay, but then you've got the farmers, right, who have no one to sell to, and they're waiting for a bailout because, you know, they test against their own interests, and then they wait for that free socialism welfare money to come and help them through a rough time so they can kick up their heels and go, yep, America's looking pretty great now that I got my bailout. So, okay, that's them. They need to go ahead and feel it. But then you have the tentacles of that. Things like the truckers will now not have deliveries to make, not have produce to move. That is less work and less money for them. So everything just kind of spreads at the working class level. And again, we got the two-teethers going, America strong, all right, while they gut everything and take jobs away from citizens. Oh my gosh. All right. So, okay, in addition to them, Dems going to El Salvador, you've got the whole, yet another signal gate with Unky Drunky Petey, which is not a surprise. We knew there were other signal chats. We know they're not supposed to be doing it, and they're doing it anyway, because as long as it's this, it's fine. All the incompetence in the world, as long as it's white men in charge, okay? And as usual, they were fighting on Twatler, because that's where all of our information is now, and blaming illegals and DEI and T people for what's wrong in the DOD right now. Everything that's wrong in America is because illegals and DEI and T people. And like, how do you got, no, never mind. I was going to say, how could they still operate with like two brain cells rolling around in there? But that's the whole point. That's the whole point, is they just believe what they're told. So sure, the reason why this entire team is failing at everything they do is because DEI. Now, that wasn't a problem last administration, but all these other things were fine. But right now, it's DEI. Right now, it's illegals and trans. That's the reason why he's drinking on the job, is because of illegals. Any excuse, right? It is so bad that people are calling for him to resign because he is now sharing privileged information with his brother, who he gave a job. Okay. His wife, who has no role whatsoever. She's just connected to Fox. So he makes sure she gets all the inside information so she can, okay, just any price, right? Any price. Russia's digging around in our stuff right now from the doo-doo department, who gave them logins. Any price. Any price. Everything they need is gutted. Their people are trying to get rid of Head Start, Medicaid, Medicare. Like I said, Oz is over here telling you eat an apple and don't go to the doctor. So you should be keeping yourself healthy instead of using healthcare. That is that. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm just saying, any price, right? Any price, as long as it's this in charge. I told y'all, rein in your steeple people. Rein them in. It's very interesting that the superior by nature people, the superior by default people, seem to be making endless mother-loving mistakes wrapped up in, we're just human, okay? Of course we're going to make mistakes. But for those of us that are naturally inferior, that we're supposed to be, didn't earn it, and we shouldn't have anything, and we're horrible, and we shouldn't exist, how come we're supposed to be perfect? We're not allowed a single dingle mistake. We can't, nope. We have to be better than human. We have to be better than the naturally superior people, but we're inferior. Interesting. Yeah, you go ahead and let me know when that makes sense to you.